Now, if you're going to get your wife to explore sexually with you, you need to do these 5 things that I'm going to tell you. It's not rocket science, but it does take some effort and some energy and some practice and some experimentation, okay? Are you ready? So make sure you stay to the end because the 5th one's a beauty. I want to help you here. I want to help you and your partner get into some really cool new sexual experiences. And if she's holding back, or you're fearing even talking about it with her or getting it started, you're not really sure how to go about it, then listen here. I'm going to give you some really good tips to help you gain the confidence, to calm down about moving forward, to know that it's going to be okay and that you are on your journey to sexually exploring. Now, I want you to try all the things that I'm going to suggest, okay, and see what works for you. Maybe you're already doing some of these things. Maybe you're not. Maybe you can do more of them or, expand upon what you're doing. But I want you to experiment with all of them and comment below how it went, what worked for you, okay, out of the 5 things. And if you have other ideas, add them in. Let us know. We all need help here, right? Now, these 5 elements that I'm going to talk to you about have been tested. And they are things that I really appreciate from my partner. I fall into their arms if I receive these kinds of gestures from my partner. I fully want to do whatever they ask me to do. The more gentleness that I receive, the more kindness, the more, and you will hear the 5 things that come up, the more of that, though these things that I receive from my partner, the more I'm ready to do whatever he says, okay? So give them a try. They are proven and tested and proven. Now, if you're interested in knowing a little bit more about sexually exploring and the different stages that you go as couples in sexual exploration, then go to the first link in the description below and click on that link, and I will send you 10 stages of sexual exploration for couples right away so you can get an idea of where you can go and how you can move along in your exploration. The first thing is compliments. Women like to be complimented. They like to be complimented about a lot of different kinds of things. We spend a lot of time doing our hair, doing our makeup, buying clothes. There's a lot of details to being a feminine being. So you want to give compliments. Cut out all the criticism, cut out all the bullshit, cut out anything that is putting her down. You have to not do that, because if you want to encourage your wife to explore sexually with you, she has to feel good about herself. And you have to feel good about what you're saying as well. So think of compliments that are real and honest, that you really mean, and you want her to hear, okay? What are some ideas of compliments? Wow, you look absolutely gorgeous today, or you look beautiful today, or your hair looks amazing. Anything physical. I really love that dress on you. It looks great. Anything about her physicality in a positive manner. Compliment, okay? Another whole aspect of complimenting is something that she's done that you want to show appreciation for. Oh, I appreciate so much how beautifully you've cleaned up the house or cleaned up the kitchen, or beautiful dinner you've made. It's so amazing. Thank you so much for doing that for me. Or whatever she happened to do. Maybe something she cleaned, maybe something she cooked, maybe something she did. Thank you for taking the kids. I really appreciate the time and energy you put into raising our children. So think of compliments about stuff that she might do for you. The next is the compliment on how she makes you feel. Wow, you really make me feel so happy. I am so blessed to be spending my time with you. I feel so in love with you because it's so much fun to be with you. I get so turned on by watching you move around the room. How does it make you feel? Compliment her on how she makes you feel, okay? But please remember to have it come from a deep honesty within you. Do you compliment your wife? Often? Build that energy of her feeling good about herself. The number 2 thing that I want you to practice with your wife in order to get her ready for sexual exploring is for you to be present with her. We are so caught up in our computers and our cell phones. Like, I see couples all the time, the 2 of them on their cell phone, full on all the time, no connection. There has to be a time that you put them down and you are just really present with your wife. You are watching her, you're looking at her, you're talking to her, you're looking at her in the eyes. She feels that you care about what she's saying. You're listening, with presence. It's really, really important. It makes a woman relax, feel calmer, trust you more. And all of these elements are super important moving towards sexually exploring. I would suggest that you organize this for yourself and with her and say, hey, let's just have a little time with each other. And it can be only 50 minutes, 30 minutes a day. Put everything aside, just sit with each other. How was your day? How are you feeling? What's been going on for you? Express yourself. I've been feeling this, that, but being present, being really present with each other. We don't do enough of this, and it has a big effect in long term, and when it comes to when you're going to decide to open up about exploring some more. She wants to know she can trust you, that you're present for her, that you see her, that you love her, that you're there for her, okay? So the third thing I want you to try is loving touch, okay? So this is also something that we don't do enough of with our partners, is just touch them when we're talking. Maybe you touch them on their arm, maybe you touch their face. Like, this is part of, being present, but it can be just in passing. How are you doing today, sweetie? Touching her arm, touching her hair. Oh, it's so nice to be here with you, and how are things going? Or even, oh, I'm home now. Come and touch her. Put your arm around her. A loving touch. This creates connection. This energies together of two people to show that there's mutual adoration and affection. The loving touch, often, when you're touched, you feel loved. You feel safe. And that's the kind of energy that we want to create in your wife. Safety, loving kindness, right? So gentle touches. I want you to practice this, okay? Don't be afraid. If you're not a touchy-feely kind of person, or maybe your wife's not touchy-feely too much, do it gently, start a little bit. But if you're exploring sex, you want to get into touching more before sex. We want to create a lot of build-up. Energetic buildup. So this is a step towards building that energy to coming together in a more intimate fashion. The fourth practice I want to offer you is be clear. If you're talking to your wife about something you need her to do, or you would like her to do with you, or you would like to participate with her, go out do something together, or you need her to do for you in the home or for work, be clear. Short, clear statements that tell it clearly, okay? This is coming from your masculine energy, okay? She wants to feel your masculine energy. She wants to feel that you have a sturdiness, that you are grounded. If she hears from your voice a clear, concise, loving direction, she'll do it. And she'll do it with love. And she'll do it because she trusts you and she feels that she understands you really clearly. The feminine energy is much more emotional and all over the place when it comes to feelings and expressions, and let her do what she needs to do. What do you mean? I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't know if I can do that. I don't have time. What do you think? Honey, I would just like you to come with me to visit this particular house I want to see on this day. Okay? Clear. And whatever she says, just say the same thing again, clearly. Don't argue with her. Don't fight with her. Don't try to get into her circle of emotion, and it's just part of the feminine. So just watch her with curiosity and state again, clearly, concisely, what it is you desire, what it is you need her to do. Or if you have a question for her, the same thing, being clear, very clear question for her so that she feels your presence. This is again about the masculine coming in contact with the feminine energies. And so clarity, direction, she'll feel that. Now, we take this kind of energy into our sexual exploration as well. So it's good to practice it in our regular environment, okay? Just create a little polarity by being this clear, concise, loving, masculine energy. Give that a try. Let me know how that goes. And number 5, and this is the most fun, and this is where you have to be really creative, is surprises. Now, there's nothing more that the feminine energy loves than surprises. And this is part of how one moves into the sexual exploration, because you want that surprise. You want that element of fun and excitement, right? So you want to build up that energy around surprises for your partner just to get her in that mode, right? So surprises can be bringing her a little gift, a little gift that is just totally unexpected. Anything you think that she will like, that will be showing your appreciation to her, okay? So it could be a gift. It could be an action that you take that she didn't expect. So maybe she's always telling you, can you take out the garbage, can you take out the garbage? But then you just go and do it. You know, it's a surprise. Or something that she's been asking you to do, and you do it anyways, just to surprise her, so that she kind of like, whoa, what's going on? Oh, wow, that feels nice. It gives her a feeling of love, being loved, of being appreciated, of being that you're being thoughtful towards her. There's this element of kindness, of gentleness, and again, trust. We want to build trust. So surprises are the fun part, because you can be really creative. You can have a bigger surprise where it's like, I'm taking you out to dinner tonight, get ready, we're leaving at 8. Where are we going? What are we doing? It's a surprise. Literally a surprise, okay? If you want to create something bigger. Or it can be a small surprise, a little gift, a little something you do, a little something you say that's surprising for her to hear, and puts her a little bit like, ooh, wow, what is this? Puts her off her feet a little bit, so that she sees that you are a creative guy, that you do have creative juices running through your body. Sexuality is a very creative energy, so we want to practice this as well. All of these things that I've told you, all 5 of these practices that I've told you are simple to do, but you have to put in some energy. You have to be able to take that step in and say, I'm just going to give these a try, and experiment with them. Why not? Right? What have you got to lose? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You're going to have fun. It's fun. It's fun to try new things. If you really want to start exploring with your wife in a sexual manner, you've been together for a long time, and it's time to do something different, and you want to try some new things, and you're trying to get your way into there, but not sure how to do it, please start incorporating these activities in your relationship, in your connection with your partner, and see what happens. Observe, be curious. Now, I'm also saying not just for one day, like give yourself a couple weeks to play around with this so that you can start to see some changes and transitions. And then wait for my next video where I'm going to give you the next steps to take to move into getting your wife to sexually explore with you. Have a great day. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to click the first link below to get that 10 stages of sexual exploration for couples, just for you. I'll see you again very soon. Much love making.